Hey Murli, good morning.
Good morning.
So today's question is, how can leaders support their team members in achieving work-life balance without sacrificing productivity or quality of work?
Great. In the previous episode, I started off by saying I'd much rather solve for work-life harmony rather than work-life balance, because work-life balance just evokes two strong opinions, whereas work-life harmony, I think, is a lot more holistic way of looking at it. But the bigger question is, how do managers and leaders help their team members achieve this balance? First point here is just one of empathy. Please understand that people working with you and across other teams are humans just like you are. They have a family, they have their personal interests, they have their social circle, and at certain points of time they might feel unwell, their family members might feel unwell, they might have to go to their kids' school, etc. etc. And these are things that you need to tend for. As long as the goals that one needs to accomplish are clearly laid out, the tasks are clearly defined, and people are able to do it, being flexible, being humane, and being empathetic to certain needs of people, and being flexible in terms of their presence at work is a great starting point. However, I should also call out that this entire notion of flexible work from anywhere, in my view, will be suitable in certain work situations, may not be the most optimal in certain other situations. Let me give you an example. In organizations where there is clear structure, where teams have, and each of the individuals have clearly defined roles which are modular. Let's just take the software development process, where everybody has a certain part of the entire project to work on, and eventually all of that is combined. In those kind of contexts, it's much easier to work from anywhere, therefore provide that flexibility on an ongoing basis. Whereas in deeply networked organizations where there's cross-functional collaboration, and you keep engaging with each other face to face to get the best out of any specific situation, such flexible arrangements might not be most optimal. I'll just give you an example. All of us have been through hybrid video calls, right? Where some people are present in the conference room in the office and some people are dialing remotely. In my view, those are the least optimal calls, because the person remotely just doesn't get into the conversation that's happening in the room. And those are the most suboptimal, and therefore, I personally have certain challenges in adapting to such situations. But that being said, I would always encourage managers to be empathetic and flexible. Like I said again, we all have certain requirements, and it's absolutely fine for the organization to be open to figuring out alternate arrangements, as long as the focus on the key deliverables is not lost. I believe this helps attract and retain really good talent, and I'd much rather solve it this way.
Thank you so much. That's it for today.
Thank you.
If you have questions too, then write them on the comment section below.